Hi everyone, Erica with a K here. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made these beautiful flower arrangements on the wall, on this wall, and also on the wall right behind me, a little bit different. And this is the inspiration for it, and I'm just going to go through exactly how I made the flowers. So if you want to see the videos on how I made the jars, I have that video up. It's not very detailed, but I'm going to go in through a lot of detail in this one. So these were flowers that I had just randomly in the house, and they just didn't fit the decor anymore. So I started pulling off all of the actual leaves because I know I didn't want to touch those. So once all the leaves were pulled off, I removed them and put them to the side. Then I started removing the actual flowers from the main stem. I thought I was going to need a scissor or a wire cutter, but I didn't. They just pulled off really easily. And then for two of the flowers, I cut off the bottom and I cut off all the leaves. So I was basically left with a stem and a middle part and a bunch of petals, which is what I wanted. The rest of the flowers I did not touch yet. So again, I only did this for two of them, and I had about 6 jars that I wanted to use the decor for. So I kept this middle piece right here, and we're going to put that aside and we're going to do something with it later. So once I had that all done, I took the shish kebab sticks, and originally I did 6 of them. So I took 3 sticks out and I broke them in half, but then I wound up doing 2 more. Then I had my hot glue gun, and while that was heating up, my hot glue gun, I went outside and I spray painted the rest of the flowers black. I focused on the outside of them and the tops of them. I didn't focus too much on the inside because if you saw that picture, I really wanted it to be like that inspiration picture where it was black. You get the point that there's black flowers, but there's also a lightness to it. So then I took the shish kebabs, and on the side that was torn and broken, I decided to take the hot glue gun and start gluing on the petals around it. I did this very sparingly in the beginning because I didn't count them and I didn't know how many I would have. So I just made very small flowers in the beginning. Again, I started with 6, plus I had the 2 on the side, and then I did 2 more. And then I divvied them up based on size to put them in the jars at the end. But I basically just made these into like little flowers, again, just to add some of that lightness in, because the flowers that I had are black now because I spray painted them. And I wanted to make sure that I still had some color and some lightness in there. So now we're going to take that one that these petals all came from, and I'm going to glue some petals around it just to clean it up because we do not waste here. And I wanted to just have the most lightness in this without it being overpoweringly light. So the bigger flowers I did black, and the smaller flowers I did white, and of course we still have the leaves that I had removed. So this is what we're looking at. I divvied it up to see what's going to go in what jar and make sure that there's somewhat of an equal amount of everything. And so we had the original one, we had the little one on a shish kebab, and then we also have some petals there. So again, this is the inspo. This was $55, and then this is what it came out to look like. So this is on one side of my dining room, which I have the gold jars that I upcycled. I do have the video talking about that. And then on the other side of the room, I have little plastic jars with no gold on them. I think it's worth noting that this upcycling project cost me $7. The only thing I needed to purchase that I didn't already have was the twine, which cost me $7 and change on Amazon. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video for more DIYs.